P. Diddy is accused of raping a 17-year-old girl. And my question is, where was her mama? All these pictures, inappropriate. Getting on a plane, a 17-year-old girl getting on a plane with grown men you're not related to. Where was this girl's mama or family or daddy or auntie or grandma? I am well aware that parents pimp their daughters out. This is why I think those girls that sue R. Kelly, their mamas, their daddies, or whoever was their guardian need to be thrown in jail, because we all know you was pimping out your daughter. Like, we all knew about R. Kelly. Every last one of us knew about R. Kelly. Somebody was pimping those girls out. And so now Diddy is accused of raping a 17-year-old girl. And I'm like, well, where was this girl's mama? Where was her mother? Where was her family? What are you doing sitting on a grown man's lap that's not your daddy? Because at 17 years old, you shouldn't be sitting on no man's lap. And let me tell y'all, my bishop, Lord, I got to call him and tell him thank you tomorrow, Bishop Pastor Pressure. So I'm going to tell y'all something. Don't you let my baby girls, the kids, the little girls that running around the church. He said, don't you let my baby sit on no grown man's lap. If that's not the daddy, you shouldn't be sitting on no man's lap. No, you tell me. Why is this 17-year-old girl sitting on P. Diddy's lap? And look at how she's sitting. Look at how this 17-year-old girl is sitting. The booty out, the booty cheeks out, probably riding the pony. Where was this girl's mama? All these girls, where was Cassie mama at 19 years old? You know, we live in a sinful world, and this is why we have to protect our children. This is why I don't trust people with my kids. Ask my husband. I don't trust nobody with my kids because people are wicked and evil. And young ladies, I keep telling y'all, when y'all are in need, this is why y'all got to get your freedom money. Because a lot of these girls were pimped out because the family wanted money. A 17-year-old girl being alone with grown behind men on a plane. Going, where are you going? That's not your daddy, your aunt, your uncle, or your big brother. Why, ma'am, the girl mama, do you think it's appropriate for you to send your 17-year-old daughter with men she's not related to? The mama needs to be locked up. Or whoever, daddy or whoever, want to be locked up. These pictures of this young lady is inappropriate. Oh, Lord, this is just sickening and sad. But let me tell y'all, this is what happened when y'all, ladies, family, pay attention. Pay attention to when you don't have it to take care of your kids and your bloodline. You put them in jeopardy of being raped, being trafficked, because you, as the mama, the daddy, the guardian, did not do your due diligence to make sure you have what your children need so they don't have to go and become victims of predators like allegedly P. Diddy. And we know R. Kelly. We all growing up, we all heard about R. Kelly. And now he's in jail. Throw the mamas in jail too. You know, y'all know this stuff just be getting on my nerves because it just doesn't make it just don't make sense to me. It just doesn't make any sense. And so now P. Diddy came out. I'm gonna come back and do another video of you attacking you coming for a payday. Sir, the girl was sitting on your lap. We are looking at the pictures of this girl sticking out her booty in your lap. Is she not? This is not you. This is not you, sir, allowing a teenage girl to sit on your lap. This not you? Probably trying to get a record deal or something. Anyway, y'all, be sure to subscribe, please. This is why I go so hard on YouTube, because this is what I'm trying to prevent. This right here, a 17-year-old girl sitting on this grown behind man's lap. Why? Why, ma'am? Why, sir? Where is this girl's mama? This is page 6. Sean Diddy Combs accused of gang raping 17-year-old schoolgirl in 4th socks assault claim. Gang raping a 17-year-old child. Where was her mama? Why was she alone with these predators? Alleged predators. Sean Diddy Combs has been accused of gang raping and sex trafficking a 17-year-old schoolgirl when she was in the 11th grade, according to a new court filing seen by page 6. It's the 4th allegation of sexual assault made against the billionaire music mogul in 3 weeks, and comes after he settled the first suit with his ex-singer Cassie for an undisclosed sum after she accused him of years of rape and abuse. And another thing, you should have known this was going to come. You should have known this was, once you settled that suit with Cassie, everybody was going to come out of the woodworks. Now, this is the 4th person. And this one you're going to go to jail for because she was a minor. But you know what the Bible said was done in the dark is going to come to light. Does the Bible say that? I think the Bible does say it. It's the 4th allegation. Minutes after it was filed, Combs issued a furious denial. In a statement to page 6, when he then posted on Instagram, Combs said, "Well, enough is enough. For the last few weeks, I have sat silent and watched people try to assassinate my character, destroy my reputation and my legacy. You should have thought about," I'm going to come back and do a video on that. "Sickening allegations have been made against me by individuals looking for a quick payday. Let me be absolutely clear. I did not do any of the awful things being alleged. I will fight for my name, my family, and for the truth." Why was this girl sitting on your lap? Answer the question. What? Why? This not your daughter? This not your niece that you haven't seen in 55 years? Why is this young lady sitting on your lap in what they call them, booty docks? What they call them, sure, pum shorts? Okay, those are pum shorts. Those are not even regular shorts. Those are pum shorts that he can slip to the side and grape the girl. So my question is, sir, why is this girl sitting on your lap? Ma'am, you 17 years old. Your daddy, mama, auntie, uncle, cousin, pastor didn't tell you not to be sitting on no grown behind man's lap? That's not your daddy? Auntie, mamas, uncles, all of y'all watching, teach your daughters. Do not be sitting on no man's lap. Teach your sons. I don't want my kids sitting on nobody's lap. I don't trust nobody with my kids, because you don't know who's a predator and who's not. Sean Diddy Combs is pictured with the latest woman to accuse him of sexual assault in his life. The Jane Doe is suing, claiming that when she was 17, he trafficked and raped her and has presented this photo as evidence. It is fourth case against him in recent weeks. Now, let's just say allegedly. Allegedly, right? He hasn't been charged and he has not been convicted. And I'm just going to say, I don't think he is wrong in saying people are looking for a payday. This is why you do not give people the opportunity to say they're looking for a payday. This picture of this girl on your lap has already convicted you. You're going to go to jail. And this is why I'm going to be writing a book to young boys and young men to protect your legacy. Sean Puffy Combs, this is not protecting your legacy. If you wanted to protect your legacy, you should not have allowed a 17-year-old girl that is not your daughter to be sitting on your lap. Because even if you did not do what she said you did, you are already convicted because of this picture. I have the book coming. I already have the cover and everything. You have to protect your legacy at all costs. That means not allowing these girls to sit on your lap, not being alone with these women. That's not your wife. That's why you get you a wife. That's why Proverbs talk about get you a wife and enjoy the wife of your youth. Enjoy her breasts. Because we don't spend a lot of time talking about Samson and Delilahs. But let me tell you, there's a whole lot of Delilahs out here. I have 5 brothers and I come from a male family. I know. And men, you must protect your legacy. There are millions of Delilahs that are out here. That is after your legacy. So, sir, if you did not want your legacy to be questioned, you should not have allowed a 17-year-old girl that is not your daughter to sit on your lap. Because even again, if you didn't do what you say she says she's doing, this picture has already convicted you. Come on and say amen. So see, I talk about this stuff other people don't want to talk about. Because see, the way my mind works don't work like how most people work. I ask a question people don't want to ask. Like, where's your mama? Where was your mama? Why was you alone with this grown behind man at 17 years old? You're supposed to be in high school. Why was you on a plane alone with 2 grown behind men that's not your family members? Where was your mama? Okay. The latest accuser alleges that she was 17 when she was drugged and raped by Combs, his longtime lieutenant, Harv Peer, and another as yet unnamed man back in 2003. Sean Puffy Combs, was you alone with this young woman with 2 other men? Protect your legacy. If you wanted to protect your legacy, you should not have been alone with this young girl with 2 other men alone. The following include a photo of the accuser, referred as Miss Doe, sitting on the lap of Combs, then 34, and alleges the assault left her suffering significant emotional distress and feels of shame that have plagued her life and personal relationships for 20 years. Doe claimed in the lawsuit that she was in high school and out with friends at a club in Detroit. You're 17 years old. I'm asking the question y'all don't want to ask. You 17 years old. What the hell was you doing out at a club in Detroit? You should be home sleeping and doing homework. I asked the question y'all don't want to ask. 17-year-old, you in high school, you in 11th grade. You should be studying for SATs. You at the club somewhere. Where was your mama? Huh? Where was your daddy, your grandma, your guardian? Why are you out at a club clubbing when you need to be home studying for your SATs? Right? We don't want to talk about these fake IDs. I was married and I was still being carded because they was like, man, we need to see your ID for this liquor. Champagne. When she first met Pierre, the former president of Comns, Barbara, who told her she was hot and insisted that his best friend and brother Comns would love to meet her. Comns, who partied in East Hampton on July 4th, is accused of using a private jet to traffic his teenage victim in the latest case against him. I asked the question again. Why was a 17-year-old girl alone with 3 grown behind men? And what was she doing on that jet? Man, where was your mama, your daddy, your grandma, or your guardian? Where was this? This the studio? What was you doing there by yourself? Combs accuser poses in his New York studios for photos. He then called Combs, she claimed, and put her on the phone with the star, who told her she should fly to New York City with Pierre. Oh, wait, y'all didn't see that. Let me go back. This is her at his studio pointing to her picture, his name. He then called Combs, she claimed, and put her on the phone with the star, who told her she should fly to New York with Pierre. Where was your mama? Whose permission did you get to fly to New York by yourself? Where was your mama? She agreed to this, but alleges she was forced to give Pierre, who had been smoking crack cocaine, mouth socks before they boarded a flight to Teterboro Airport in New Jersey. Where was your mama? Why was you alone with a grown man who you was not related to? Who gave you permission to fly with this grown behind man to be alone with this man? I just want to know. Because, see, I'm asking the question people don't want to ask. You know, over here, because it's the gyms, we going to ask the question. Jesus have mercy. My thing just split. Upon landing, she said she was taken to Daddy's house recording studio owned by Combs and Bebo, where she was plied with drugs and alcohol by Combs, Pierre, and a third assailant who had flown with her and Pierre. Again, who gave you permission to fly across the country with 2 grown men? That's not your family member. Where was your mama and your daddy and your grandma and your uncle and your brother? Where was they at? Combs accuser seen in his studio claims she was flown from Detroit to New York City to meet the star by his longtime friend Harvey Pierre. Combs accuser took another photo of the studio. She alleges she was raped by the music mogul Pierre and another unnamed man. She don't remember his name. The filing reads, as the night wore on, the 70-year-old Miss Doe became more and more inebriated, eventually to the point that she could not possibly have consented to having sex with anyone, much less someone twice her age. Why were you alone with grown men twice your age? Where was your mama? Was your mama trafficking you? Was your mama trying to get a couple of dollars? Where was the adult? Where were your guardian? I just have so many questions. It claims she was raped first in a bathroom at the studios by Comms, who removed her under and forced himself on her as she hung over a sink. Lord Jesus. While at the studio, Miss Doe was gang raped by Mr. Comms, the third assailant, and Mr. Pierre, in that order, the filing editor. She don't remember who the other guy. While Mr. Comms was raping Miss Doe, he complained that he could not get off unless she pinches his nipples as hard as she could. Sweet Jesus. I guess this video is not going to be I might as well put it up because there's no way YouTube is going to approve this. Okay. I might as well just go ahead and put it up. The filing alleges Mr. Combe then watched on as third assailant, who Miss Doe had not even realized had begun to have sex with her great Miss Doe as she told him to stop. When Mr. Pierre finished, he left Miss Doe in the bathroom alone. Miss Doe fell into a fatal position, lay on the floor. Her woman parts was in pain. The accuser says she could barely stand up following the alleged gang rape and was helped into a car which took her back to the airport. She says she has limited recollection of getting back to Michigan. So did they put you on, was it another plane or was this the same plane? Again, where was your mama, baby? Why was you allowed to fly to New York with grown, strange men you just met? The file includes 4 photos and abs. While they even become a blur, Miss Doe does recall Mr. Combe, Mr. Pierre, and the third assailant hitting on her insensitive, stroking her body, asking to see her and telling her how hot and sexy she was. Various other pictures were taken in the studio that night, being no doubt that Miss Doe was in Mr. Combe, New York City studio with Mr. Combe on the night she was raped. The accused is seeking monetary relief for the alleged assault in New York courts. She was prompted to launch legal action when Cassie sued against Combs, her former boyfriend, last month, in which she said he subjected her to a decade of physical, sexual, and mental abuse. So what's this picture? Oh, the predators. Most triggering to Miss Doe was reading about Miss Ventura allegation of sex trafficking and being forced to have blank other men against her will. Miss Doe obviously understands that she too have been sex trafficked and that Mr. Combs' behavior forced women to non-sexual sex has not an actual incident or unique only to Miss Ventura. One of the other Combs accuser, Joy Dickinson, said she was 19 years old, student at Syracuse University, when she agreed to meet Combs at a restaurant in Harlem in 1991. After their date, Combs intentionally drugged her, then brought her home and sexually assaulted her, according to the file. The latest accuser was also spurred on after a separate case filed against Pierre, which alleged that he used his power at Bad Boy to groom and sexually assault his former assailant. A Bad Boy Entertainment spokesperson told People that although Pierre is no longer employed there, the company was aware of the lawsuit and was investigating the allegation. Pierre has yet to comment on the suit. Seeing 2 other women bravely speak out against Mr. Combe and Mr. Pierre's pepper gave Ms. Doe the confidence to tell her story as well as such as files this suit, the filing adds. He gonna have to fight this one. He's going to have to fight this. Accuser attorney Douglas D. Wigger told the PSA, as alleged in the complaint, defendant sprayed PREY on a vulnerable high school teenager as part of a sex trafficking scheme that involved playing with her and alcohol and transported her by private jet to New York, where she was gang raped by 3 individuals. The depravity of this abhorrent act has, and see, probably just be like, oh my God, they're gonna fly me out to New York. Just innocent, just no kind of stranger danger, no kind of they might be hurting me. What you flying to New York for, dear? You going to New York with strange men for what? No kind of nothing. No kind of nothing. Well, P. Diddy, if you did it or not, according to these pictures, you is guilty. You know why you was guilty? Because you was alone with this young woman and got pictures with her sitting on your lap. Legacy, you should have protected your legacy by not being alone with these girls and by allowing these women to sit on your lap. So, predators, let me tell you, your day is coming. A lot of these men are predators preying on young girls. And this is why I keep over here yelling, screaming. We got to warn these girls. Mr. Contract in my book, 23,000 Guys You Might Meet, is real. You got on a plane from Detroit to fly to New York to do what? To just meet Mr. Comms. They just want to meet you. You're so special. And this is why we have to, the scripture in the Bible that says sin lies at the door waiting for you. Jesus told Peter, Satan seek to sift you, but I pray for you. So we got warned, girls. This video is getting too long. Child, let me know what y'all think. Y'all warn your nieces and nephews and young girls and all these people. Stop trusting people. Stop being so trusting of people. Stop needing people to do stuff for you. Just go ahead and struggle for yourself and do for yourself. And mamas and daddies and uncles, the reason why a lot of these young girls and these boys are out here trying to make it happen for themselves is because you didn't make it happen for them. So those of us who's in the position to make it happen for our kids, we need to do everything we need to do to make it happen for them. So they don't have to put themselves in compromising and dangerous situation to be hurt and harmed by predators. Because let me tell you, there's always somebody out there. Predators are everywhere. You don't know who's a predator, who's not. But when you need something, the predators will stand right up. Here I is, baby. I got what you need. I got to go, girl. I absolutely love you. Let me know what you think about this. And child, this is just getting worse and messy and messy. But Puff Daddy's going to have to fight this one. He's going to have to fight it. He's going to have to fight it. He's going to have to fight it. You can't. This is not a case you can settle, because you're going to go down as a child predator. And like he said, people are looking for a payday. You don't know who's looking for a payday and who's telling the truth. You're going to have to fight it. But I'm working on a book about protecting your legacy. And I need to start doing more videos for men. You've got to protect your legacy. You can't trust women with your legacy. Let me tell you, I come from a male family, and I've seen a lot of stuff. And I've read the Bible. And man, you must protect your name. You must protect your legacy. You must protect your seed. You should never put yourself in a compromising position to where your character and your integrity and your good name is questioned. I have to go. I love y'all. Let me know what you think. Bye.